Yo, what up everyone out there in YouTube land? Grimm's on the beat here. Today I am doing a review of my Output Platform Studio desk. So, the desk is made out of birch, actual wood, so it's a pretty sturdy desk. Decent size too, lots of room on the top of it. So you got space for control surfaces and keyboard and mouse for your computer. Sorry about the beep if you heard that. That's me getting some kind of Facebook notification or something. Anyway, decent amount of space on the top of the desk. It also has these little holes in it for cable management. There's a little thing underneath it in the back to hide all the cables so that, keeps everything from looking super sloppy. If you care about that, cable management can be convenient, especially when you're working in music production. It's easier to find stuff when you have all your cables nicely organized. So there's 3 different color options. I got the natural unstained finish, but there's also 2 stained finishes, so that does cost a little bit more, but personally I think the natural finish also looks good. That's why I got it. I also got the optional slide out keyboard tray, which also costs extra. The tray fits up to a 61 key keyboard. For a list of keyboards that will fit, go to the Output website. So, as you can see, there's a shelf with space for some rack units. It comes with the rack rails. There is enough room for 3 single space rack units. More notifications. Sorry about that. So like I was saying, there's enough room for 9 single space rack units. I got myself a little drawer and a shelf. It's taking up one of the sections. The drawer is a double space unit, and the shelf is 1 space. Still got 2 spaces left, but most of them are taken up. But anyway, as far as the desk itself goes, I don't really have any complaints. When you're putting the desk together, I do recommend having somebody help you, like the instruction video suggests. When I put mine together, I did it by myself, and if I had someone to help me, it might have been a little bit easier, but it really wasn't that difficult. Some of the pre-drilled guide holes can be a little bit tricky to get to line up, but once you start getting it together, it's not that difficult. not something that takes all day. If you have someone to help you, I'm sure that would cut down the time quite a bit. It took me a little bit longer because, like I said, I did it myself. Now, when I ordered the desk, I did have to wait quite a while. Forget exactly what month I got it in. I ordered it around the end of June, I believe, and I didn't get it till either like probably around Christmas time, a little bit before Christmas, I think. So it did take a while. So if you were to order one right now, I'm not sure if it would take just as long, longer, if it would be shorter. They were having supply chain issues when I ordered mine, so that's what took so long. That's really my biggest complaint is how long it took, because the price is over $1,000 with tax and the additional add-ons and shipping and everything, so I feel like it should have come sooner, but I mean, it came, and I'm happy with the desk itself, so I'm not really going to complain too much about that. However, I can say when I talked to the customer service from Output about, to ask why it was taking so long, they were great. Very good customer service. They reached back out rather quickly. It didn't really take that long for them to get back to me. I got a couple free Output plugins as their way of apologizing for the wait. So, really good customer service, really good support. Overall, I think the desk is worth it. If you're in a small room and you have limited space, this might not be the desk for you because, like I said, it is a decent sized desk. It's a bit bigger than you realize from looking at the pictures when you actually have it like set up in your room. It's bigger than you think it's gonna be. One thing I can say is with the keyboard tray, my USB cable that came with my MIDI keyboard was not long enough. I had to go buy like a new USB cable. I think it's like a 10-foot one, but it's basically just a longer version of the one that came with my keyboard. So, that's not that big of a deal. But if you have a shorter USB cable with your MIDI keyboard, if you have a MIDI keyboard, then might want to get a longer USB cable. I got mine at Guitar Center. Like I said, it's just a longer version of the one that came with it. It appears to be the same brand and everything. So, it works perfectly with the MIDI keyboard, but it's not a MIDI keyboard review, so just something you should know. But I mean, as far as the desk itself, I really have no complaints. It's a great desk. If you're looking for a studio desk and you have the room for it and, you can afford the price, I definitely recommend it. All right, well, I hope this information helps some of you guys out there if you're looking into getting a studio desk, because there are plenty of options out there, a bunch of different sizes, different price ranges. But for what I'm looking for, the Output platform works perfect. But that's my needs. You might have different needs. All right. Have a good day, everyone.